Well, I've always been involved in getting businesses into schools, and that's because when I was 17, I actually participated myself in something called Young Enterprise at school. Now, this is where a company links up with a school, provides some mentors, and for 2 hours a week, as a 16 and 17-year-old in your last 2 years of school, you form a little business. Not a business game. You actually raise capital from your parents. We sold shares to our parents for 50p each, or 10 bob as it then was probably. And we made some products. One was some printed notelets. We had some very good graphic people in our year at school, and so they'd done sketches of various places in Exeter, which is a lovely city. And the other was lampshades. We sold them, and after, 12 months, we wound the company up, and we had made double our capital. So this is called Young Enterprise. When I left school and went to my first job, which was with British Gas, I persuaded them to sponsor a company, and I myself was a mentor. That led to the rest of my life being involved in Young Enterprise. The company that I sponsored and mentored actually won the national competition that year, which was sponsored by the then Midland Bank. And we ended up making a presentation to Mrs. Thatcher at Downing Street as part of an effort to try and get her to help us promote the scheme nationally. That took me to London. It was the first time I'd been to London, and she invited to Downing Street, along with the kids that I was working with, the chairman of a bank. He subsequently invited me to go and see him at his office, and that is undoubtedly why I'm now chairman of a bank. It was inspirational. It was inspirational first to go to the offices of this company and learn about what a business did. My parents were teachers, so we had no connection with business. And it was then inspirational to go to London, see the city, and end up in the office of the chairman of a bank. Well, I think the two or three lessons I would comment on about as CSR as I see it. Firstly, the company that sponsored me at school, London and Manchester, had decided it wanted to help shape the kids coming out of school so they were more employable. And it therefore adopted our school, and Young Enterprise was one of the schemes that it ran. And they put 3 very senior executives onto the programme, and we learnt from them. We found them inspirational role models. So when I went to Bath University, I tried to do the same thing, to collect together some senior colleagues to go and mentor the kids in the school in Keynsham, which we sponsored. When I came to Merrill Lynch more recently, happily, the global philanthropic theme of our company is the education of underserved kids. Which was exactly what I've been doing since I was 17. So we've now adopted 4 schools in the East End, in Tower Hamlets, in a very deprived area. And we've completely surrounded them. We mentor the head teacher, we mentor the kids, we do CV training, we do interview training, we do Young Enterprise. We help kids who've fallen behind in their reading, fallen behind in their maths. I send 600 people down at lunchtime to help. We blitz the school, completely surround it. And the SAT results have gone through the roof. And if you read the Ofsted reports, they very specifically comment on the fact that Merrill Lynch has adopted these schools and helped them develop. Of course, it's all part of the fact they have great teachers at the school, and it's a wider effort, but we've definitely made a difference.